Hey guys, Tyler here from GenerationGapGaming, and I just wanted to talk to you real quick about our first experience being guests at a retro gaming convention this past weekend at Power Up in Huntington, West Virginia. And I also want to show you some of my retro game pickups because it was literally my best haul yet. Let's get started. What's up guys, if this is your first time here at the channel, my name is Tyler, and if you love gaming from all generations like we do here at G3, then consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. Hey there, this is actually my first time doing a more vlog or experience-based video, so this is a little new for me, so bear with me. Of course, if you guys have watched any of our other videos, you know I kind of like to have everything a little scripted and prepared and everything. Hashtag out of my comfort zone. Alright, so the kids and I had a blast this past weekend at Power Up in Huntington. First off, I really want to thank Slappy McClanahan, one of our subscribers and great friends here at the channel. He saw our Fallout 76 video when we put it out a few months ago, where I'm from West Virginia and everything. So he commented on that and said, hey, so you're from West Virginia, I live in the Kentucky area, so we're probably not far away. And we really weren't that far away. Actually, I wasn't far from the Power Up conference, and the kids and I were going to attend it anyway. So I was talking with Slappy through Facebook, and he was like, hey, I know this guy that's over the Power Up convention. Is it something you guys would be interested in? And I was like, well, yeah, definitely. We were going to come anyway. So Slappy hooked us up with Ben, who is over Power Up, who's also a great guy, by the way. Really want to thank him for all his help and support and all the ways he accommodated us during the conference. We really had a blast, and I really appreciate you guys being so good working with us and allowing us to come experience our first convention as guests. And I really enjoyed the fact that you were so good to Blake and Emma. They felt really comfortable, and the kids had a great time. It was really fun to see them interacting and actually playing games with some of the people at the convention, and I really think we made some good friends and new friends at the channel that we've never spoke to before. I felt like we made some good connections, so it was a great overall. I was really pleased with the venue that was set up at Power Up. Big Sandy Superstore Arena was a great place to have it. It's in a great location in downtown Huntington. We love Huntington. My wife and I actually went to college at Marshall, so we're big fans of the town, and our favorite restaurant in the area, the kids and mine and my wife's, is right across the street from Big Sandy Arena, called The Peddler, and it's a retro gaming barcade restaurant. I mean, it's perfect for after the convention. You can go over and grab you a bite to eat like we did. But the conference was great. They had great vendors set up. Everybody was super friendly and really good to negotiate with you. I didn't see any real unfair prices, and there were actually 2 stadium events cartridges at the conference. So I mean, these people had legit games. I found quite a bit of games that I've been looking for years. They had a game room set up in the back with some retro arcade games and VR and everything, so Blake and Emma had a blast with that. I mean, really, if you are a retro gamer and you've never been to a retro conference before, I really suggest you try it out, because it's so cool when you can get into a room with a bunch of people that are just as passionate as you about games. And anybody that I've ever dealt with at any of these conventions has been super nice, down to earth. Even all these YouTubers that I watch on live streams and other areas on YouTube, anytime I've met somebody in person, they've always been great, and it's just awesome. I was so caught up in the moment too, I literally just took a couple pictures. I wish I'd have got to video some more, but I didn't really want to take away from the kids' experience and everything while we were there. And it really was good just to talk with everybody instead of me feeling like not genuine and like have a camera right in their face and think I'm just talking to them for attention or something like that. And I didn't want anybody to get that vibe. But we brought our computer down there. We had an NES Classic, SNES Classic. We set up a little monitor and we played it. Like I did a playthrough of Super Punch-Out. We played some NES games, but the big hit of the day was Cuphead. It seemed like everybody that was coming by wanted to play Cuphead, or if we had Cuphead on the monitor, everybody was like, oh my gosh, look at that. All right, now to the good stuff. I'm going to show you all the pickups I got here at the convention, and you guys know I'm an NES nut, so I basically got some Famicom games and some NES games. I didn't really venture out to anywhere else, but I don't think you'd expect any different. All right, now this first one I am pumped about because I've been looking at it for years, and it's Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and I only had to pay 75 bucks for it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, I did not buy Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt in the convention. Please don't let anybody think that was true. There was just a little joke before we really get started here. I've had this game for years. All right, we'll keep this a little casual because I actually got a little carried away at this one. Don't tell my wife this. but I actually bought 17 games at the convention. Like Ben, the guy who's over the conference, like he would just see me go in and back out to the area where the vendors are, and he would just crack up every time I'd come back because I'd have another handful of games. But I mean, they really just had some good games, and I'd be sitting there at the table. I'm like, I really need to go back here and grab that one. I don't want anybody else to get it. So it was fun. But all right, so here we go. First, all right, I got a copy of 1943 for the Famicom. I love me some Famicom games. A lot of the games I'm really trying to get an idea of what I want, but I know I've been looking for 1943. And I also found Baseball Stars. Can you see that one good? Baseball Stars on the Famicom. Love that game too. I need to find me a NES copy. I think I saw a couple there yesterday, but I was happy to get the Famicom one. It seems pretty cool. I like to have kind of the original, authentic Japanese versions. I think they're super fun. All right. Next, I picked up Shadowgate. I've always wanted to try this one. I've seen a few YouTube videos on it. Oop. Oh, there we go. That's the sweet spot right there. Everybody see Shadowgate? All right. And I finally found me a copy of Adventures of Lolo. And believe it or not, I never owned this game growing up. I mean, of course, I have it on the Classic and everything, but I actually found a copy of Gradius. So I finally get to dive into that one real good. And really excited about this one. I'm one of those people that really enjoys the LJN games like Jaws and Karate. If you saw any of our like underrated NES videos and stuff like that, you know I love Jaws, I love Karate Kid. What's some of the other LJN? Friday the 13th, man, I have that one complete in box. I mean, LJN gets a lot of hate and they don't really need it. But the next one I found here, I've never played it before, but I've heard a ton of people say it's one of, if not the best LJN game, and it's The Punisher. Got it for a good deal. If you guys think it's good, let me know. If it's crap, whatever. I'm gonna have to find me an old CRT though, because I haven't had a CRT for a while, and apparently where this is a light gun game, it might give me a little bit of issues. So. All right, I was super pumped to find a physical cartridge of this game because it was actually my #1 underrated NES game in our top 10 video, because I've only really played it on emulation in the past. I've never seen a cartridge anywhere, but I found it just like in one of the little bargain bins, and it's Nightshade. This game is awesome, guys. If you ever find Nightshade at a convention, you gotta get it. It's super cool. You can watch our underrated NES video. I'll put a card up here if you want to watch it, and it's one of the games I talk about on there. Very underrated game, very fun. You should try it. And I finally found me a copy of this game that was reasonably priced. I don't like to talk about my prices on here. I don't know, that's just not my thing. But I thought I got a fair deal on it, and I finally found Return of the Joker, Batman. I love the way this cart looks. I've never played the game, but I've seen some gameplay of it online, and it just looks amazing. I love the original Batman, and this cart is just amazing. All right, this next one's a Tecmo game, fairly common game, but it's one that I never got to pick up and never really got to play it as a kid, but I know a lot of people like it, and it's Solomon's Key. I think the label looks pretty good. I was really happy to find it. All right, this next one, the label isn't the best, but I've never really seen it out in the wild. I think it's just cool to have one of the original. I assume this is the original, but it is Bomberman for the NES. Yeah, we see you've got a little nick here, but I mean, I didn't really pay anything for this, so I was happy with that. So I think it's cool to get some Bomberman. We're really trying to get the zoom working here. All right, I've been looking for this next one a while too. You guys know The Legend of Zelda on the NES is my favorite game of all time, and I've seen a bunch of people play this game and actually watched NES Complex's video on this game recently, and it kind of sealed the deal for me wanting to get it, and I found it for a good price. Crystalis. It's supposed to be very similar in style to Zelda, but it kind of improves on all of it. Need to clean it off. It's a little dirty, but I can't wait to dive into this game. I'll probably be playing this one pretty soon. May even do a video about it because I think it's going to be my kind of game. All right, next up, I really don't know a ton about this game, but I know a lot of people like it, and it's Clash at Demon Head. Got it for a pretty decent price. Happy to find out. I need to delve into that. If anybody loves this game, you can comment on that below and kind of give me an idea what to expect, but I know a lot of people like it, so I didn't want to pass it up. All right, next up is Strider. Of course, it's a Capcom game. You know it's going to be pretty good. I love the Strider arcade game. Never really played the NES version, but I'm looking forward to trying it out. I love the box art on this. It looks great. and one of the black box NES games that I've been looking for a while. They say the game's really good. I've never really played it before, but I hear a lot of good things, and you know how most of the black box games are kind of yeah. But I've actually found me a copy of Wrecking Crew. Really looking forward to trying that game out. I'm sure it's probably fairly simple, but maybe one of those addictive games, so I think Wrecking Crew looks great. Alright, and I got this one because of my buddy Megadan. I've seen him do a live playthrough of this, and I kind of just got wind of this game over the past couple months. And it's a Sunsoft game, and any Sunsoft game I've ever played I really enjoyed, so I finally found me a copy of Gremlins 2. The cart looks real good. Love the box art on this one also. And I picked up a copy of Godzilla. Good looking box art here. And the last game I picked up, but I'm super excited about this one. I've never seen this one out in the wild, and I got it at a fair price. I looked it up. I got it just $5 over what the market price is, so I'm totally cool with that. It's in great condition, and I've watched some videos of it online, and it looks like a game I'd really enjoy. And that's the thing too, I'm the type of collector that I don't really want to buy the game just because of how rare it is. If it's a rare game and I really want to buy it, yeah, I'll buy it. But I'm not just going to buy like stadium events and have it sit on my shelf. I mean, I really want to play these games. So I was super excited to get this one, and that one is Bucky O'Hare. This one is, I think it's in great condition here. This was the one I was definitely the most super excited about to get. I can't wait to try it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of my haul, and what do you think the game I should start with first, and some of your favorites. Some of them you don't like, some of them you do like. Just let me know what you think. Alright, seriously guys, you really need to try to come to Power Up next year. It's always around the 1st of September. I'll put a link to their Facebook page down in the description, and you can see what the convention's all about. Go ahead and make plans for next year. We've already been invited back, and we're definitely going to be there. And I know some of these other YouTubers that I've been to conventions with, like Megadan29, NES Addict, JLove81, Back in the Day Gamer, Euro Player 2. I really think you guys would have a good time here, and we can hang out, and maybe we can go grab a bite to eat at the Peddler after and play some retro games up in their arcade. And again, thanks so much to Slappy McClanahan and Ben for thinking about us at the convention and inviting us as guests. We had a blast, and we can't wait till next year. Till next time, guys, G3 out.